Have you ever heard a voice so pure, so powerful, that it stops everyone in their tracks? Today, you're about to witness a young Filipino girl whose singing left Simon Cowell completely speechless. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of these unbelievable talent moments. The story begins in the vibrant streets of Manila, where a young girl named Cabrera grew up surrounded by music, though not in the glamorous way you might imagine. Her family's home was modest, a small apartment where every corner was alive with the sounds of everyday life, neighbors chatting, vendors calling out their goods, and the occasional honk of jeepneys weaving through the busy streets. Despite the chaos, Lovers had always been drawn to singing. She didn't have formal lessons or a grand piano at home, but she had her voice, her instrument, and a heart full of dreams. Her mother often recalled how Lovers would sing while doing chores, making even the most mundane tasks feel magical. Friends and neighbors would stop and listen, captivated by the strength and purity of her tone, but Lovers herself never thought she could take it beyond her community. Everything changed the day she learned about the Voice Kids Philippines. It was a distant dream, something she never imagined reaching for seriously. But her music teacher encouraged her, insisting that a talent like hers could not stay hidden forever. With a mixture of nervous excitement and determination, Lovers decided to audition. She rehearsed tirelessly, choosing a song that resonated deeply with her journey, one of hope, struggle, and the relentless pursuit of a dream. Her family, while nervous, supported her fully, each step feeling both daunting and exhilarating. The audition day arrived, and Lovers stepped onto the stage with a mixture of shyness and quiet confidence. The lights were bright, the audience buzzing with anticipation, and the judges seated with their famous stoic expressions. Simon Cowell, known for his sharp critiques and rarely impressed demeanor, watched intently, perhaps expecting another typical audition. Lovers took a deep breath, closed her eyes for a moment, and began to sing. The moment her voice filled the room, something incredible happened. The chatter of the audience faded into silence. Even Simon, whose face often remained impassive, leaned forward, eyes wide. Lovers' voice carried not just the notes but the emotions behind them, the struggles she had faced, the sacrifices of her family, the hope for a brighter future. It was impossible not to be moved. The judges exchanged glances, the air thick with awe, and the camera panned to the audience, showing tears forming in unexpected places. Simon Cowell, who had seen thousands of contestants, found himself momentarily speechless. His fingers hovered over the button, unsure whether he could interrupt the magic that was unfolding. But the drama didn't stop there. As Lovers finished the first verse, a sudden technical glitch caused the microphone to falter, threatening to ruin the performance. The audience gasped, and a moment of panic flashed across Lovers' face, but she didn't falter. She adjusted quickly, her voice rising even stronger, as if fueled by determination and raw talent. The judges were stunned. This was more than a performance, it was a declaration of resilience. Simon finally pressed his button, and the chair turned, signaling a full commitment that none of the other judges could resist following. The next twist came in the backstage interviews. Fans and viewers learned about Lovers' life beyond the stage, the financial hardships, the late-night practice sessions, and the unyielding support of her mother, who had worked multiple jobs just to keep her daughter's dream alive. Social media exploded with stories of people connecting to Lovers' journey, not just her talent. She wasn't just a singer, she had become a symbol of hope for countless young artists watching from their own corners of the world. During the battle rounds, the stakes became even higher. Lovers was paired with another immensely talented contestant, and the tension was palpable. The judges had high expectations, and the pressure threatened to overwhelm the young singer. Yet, each time she sang, Lovers managed to elevate her performance, adding subtle nuances, emotional depth, and technical precision that left both the judges and the audience breathless. The competition became more than a contest, it was a narrative of personal growth, struggle, and triumph. As the finals approached, Lovers faced a shocking twist. She had fallen ill days before the live performance, and doubts arose about whether she could sing at her best. Her family, the judges, and even fans across the nation held their breath. On the night of the finale, Lovers stepped on stage, frail but determined, carrying not just her voice but the hopes of everyone who had believed in her journey. From the first note, it was clear that the illness had not diminished her talent. Instead, Her performance was imbued with an even deeper level of emotion, a raw authenticity that made the audience erupt in cheers and tears alike. Simon Cowell, ever the tough critic, wiped away a tear as he whispered to his company judges, "I've never heard anything like this." After the performance, the judges praised her in ways that were unusually heartfelt. Comments focused not just on her technical skill but on the story behind her singing, the courage, the resilience, and the profound impact her journey had on everyone watching. Social media metrics exploded overnight, and Lovers became an international sensation, celebrated not only in the Philippines but across the globe. Messages poured in from fans in the USA, Europe, and Asia, all inspired by a girl who had never given up, who had faced every challenge with grace and determination. The story of Lovers Cabrera didn't end with the competition. She used her newfound platform to advocate for music education, helping other children with talent but limited opportunities to find their voice. Her concerts were filled with fans who had followed her journey from the very beginning, many of whom were moved by her humility, warmth, and authenticity. Every time she sang, she reminded the world that greatness isn't measured by resources or fame but by heart, perseverance, and passion. Even now, her audition continues to inspire. Clips from that unforgettable day on The Voice Kids Philippines circulate endlessly online, with viewers still reacting to Simon Cowell's astonishment. For many, it was a defining moment, a reminder that talent can emerge from the most unexpected places, and when it does, it leaves an indelible mark on the hearts of everyone who witnesses it. The twists, the struggles, the ultimate triumph, all combine into a narrative that's more than just entertainment, it's a celebration of the human spirit. So, as you watch Lovers Cabrera perform, take a moment to reflect on your own dreams. Think about the challenges you face, the obstacles that seem insurmountable, and remember that with dedication, courage, and a heart full of passion, extraordinary things are possible. And now, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching this from? Drop your location in the comments, and let's celebrate talent from every corner of the world together.